Hello friends, happy Monday. It's me, Cassandra from Mobile Om Yoga, bringing you a virtual yoga practice from our friends at the San Antonio River Authority. So typically our Monday night yoga series is brought to you from the beautiful San Pedro Creek Culture Park here in downtown San Antonio. But today we've got a special treat for you. We traded our typical location for this beautiful space that I'm in today. I'm in the courtyard of Artpace San Antonio. Artpace is an artist in residence program and gallery that's located here on the north side of downtown San Antonio, really close to the San Pedro Creek. And if you haven't had a chance to come check it out, I invite you to look at what they're all about. They are open for you to come and see the art in the galleries by appointment only right now. So go ahead and check out Artpace and maybe come and take a walk along the creek whenever you come downtown to get a little bit of dose of culture and art. So thank you so much for being here today. Again, my name is Cassandra. I'm with Mobile Om Yoga, and I'm so ready to help you wind down from your Monday evening with a little bit of mindfulness and movement. We're going to begin today's practice in a seat. So go ahead and come down onto your mat. And if you're like me and you need a little soft landing place this Monday evening, you can bring a nice soft blanket or a cushion to lift your sit bones and soften your landing a little bit today. So once you've found yourself in a nice comfortable seat with your legs crossed, we're just going to take a moment to tune out the stress of your day and to just begin to tune in to a little bit of me time, a little bit of space, a little bit of softness. So go ahead and close your eyes. Hands can rest comfortably in your lap or on your thighs. And take a few long, full, deep breaths in and out through your nose. Just taking this time to slow down and to check in. First, check in with your physical body. See if you can feel yourself rooted and grounded, and whatever is meeting your mat or touching the earth here. And then find yourself lifting a little taller up through the crown, breathing a little fuller out and open into the chest as you consider your motivation on this Monday evening. Consider your why for making this practice a part of your day. Bringing the hands away from the lap or the legs, bring them together, and then just gently begin to rub your hands. Create a little heat. Let this heat be a reminder of that spark of inspiration for being a part of this virtual community today. And then soften the hands together, feeling that warmth in your hands. You're going to interlace. So go ahead and open your eyes if you need. You're going to interlace your hands, weave them together. Bring the palms over your hearts. So we're starting our practice with this particular mudra, which is called the mudra for unshakable trust. We're trusting in whatever it is that we need to work through on our mat today, whatever we need to nourish within ourselves. Let's take a big breath, letting it fill the space up and underneath your palms. And as you exhale, empty out. Go ahead and open up your eyes. On your next inhale, begin to pull your hands away from the chest. As you exhale, you're going to press your palms forward and you're going to round back. And on your next inhale, go ahead and come really tall, reach the palms high. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend the elbows, keep your fingertips interlaced and bring them back behind the head. So we're going to take some seated cat-cows here with this arm variation. So it'll look like this. As you inhale, you're going to push your heart forward. Try to expand the elbows back. Really open up the front body. And then as you exhale, you're going to tuck your chin, begin to round those elbows together, belly towards the spine, and finding an arch in your back. So inhale, begin to lift through the heart. Broaden the elbows, open the front body, arching the spine. And then exhale, round, elbows towards one another, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. One more time, inhale, up and open, let the head fall into the hands, shoulders are soft. Exhale, dome it out, elbows together, curl the chin, curl the tailbone. On another inhale, you're gonna sit up and open the elbows wide. This time on your exhale, take your right elbow towards the right side. Inhale yourself back up through center. And as you exhale, take your left elbow to the left side. Inhale, you'll tip back up to center. Exhale, right elbow to right side. Inhale, back up towards center. And exhale, left elbow to left side. One more time, inhale up to center. As you exhale, lean right elbow to left side, pause. Then release that right hand down to the ground and start to open the left elbow back. You can keep the hand clasped behind the head for support in the neck, or just extend your left fingertips out long. Find a little bit more of a stretch into the left side body. Big inhale breath here. And then as you exhale, look down at your right knee and begin to take that left hand across over onto the right knee. You're going to inhale, sit up tall, start to take your right hand back behind you. As you inhale, sit up. As you exhale, wring yourself out. So you're using that left hand for leverage. Each inhale, get a little bit taller. Use that right hand like a second spine. Exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper. Maybe you look over that right shoulder. One more time, inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, wring it out. You're going to stay in this twist. Begin to reach your right arm to the sky. You can look towards me. Take an inhale. And then you're going to lean that left shoulder towards your left ear, finding a side body stretch now through the right side body. Mix with a little bit of a twist. And then you're going to keep reaching that right hand across. Bring the right hand all the way over to your left knee. So your elbows are crossed. You're arching that back, or you're rounding that back, just like that cat pose. And then you're going to take your hands up and off of your knee. So the elbows are crossed. Lift the palms up toward the fingertips to the sky. So we're finding eagle arms. And this may look more like you're giving yourself a hug. If you're unable to bring the back of the hands or the palms together today, no big deal. Keep the elbows lifted as high as you can. Keep softening your shoulders. And take one more inhale to really lift and stretch. Maybe arch back a little bit here. And then as you exhale, tuck the elbows towards your belly button. Round yourself forward, doming a bit into your back. Big breath in and out here. And on your next inhale, begin to rise back up. And then open up your arms wide. Take an inhale, reaching wide. So let's pause here. I want you to turn your palms up towards the sky. So reaching even longer from the fingertips. And I want you to begin to tip the thumbs down and back, your pinkies up. So you're feeling that rotation in the shoulders. Take an inhale, lift a little taller through the heart. And then as you exhale, go ahead and bring the hands back together behind your head, interlacing the fingers. Take an inhale, sit tall. As you exhale, you're going to bend that left elbow over to the left side. Pause here. Begin to release the left hand to the ground, keeping the right hand behind the head to bend a little deeper, supporting the head and neck, or you can release that right hand long. Big stretch, big breath into the right side body here. Go ahead and look down at your left knee. Right hand reaches all the way across the body to that right, to the left knee. Inhale, sit tall. Left hand comes behind you like a second spine. You're going to inhale to sit up tall. As you exhale, use the right hand to wring out into a twist. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. One more time. Look, or sit tall and exhale, twist. Maybe you look over your left shoulder. So stay in this twist. Begin to bring weight off of your left hand. Inhale the left arm tall. As you exhale, lean that right shoulder toward your right knee. Side body stretch. Breathe here. And look down at your right knee. You're going to take your left hand across to that right knee, finding that X in the elbows. And then eagle arms, you're gonna sit up, coming up with the elbows crossed, tipping the fingertips towards the sky, back of the hands or palms coming together, or maybe grasping onto the shoulders. You're gonna inhale, lift your elbows, soften the shoulders, soften your face. Maybe a little bit of an arch in the back as you lift a little higher. On the exhale here, you're gonna wrap the elbows down towards the ground, fold your upper body. Big breath in and out. And as you inhale, you're going to come all the way back up. Unwind your arms one more time, taking them out side to side, palms facing up. Try as much as you can to tip the thumbs back and down, lifting up the pinky fingers, feeling those collarbones spread. And then as you exhale, you're going to release the hands behind you. Plant the fingertips into the earth. Bring the feet to the ground. Take an inhale and begin to press your hips up towards the sky. An altar pose, a reverse tabletop. Spread your fingers. Really wake up the base of your palms. Wake up your feet as you press both of your hands and feet all into the mat. Lift the heart and the hips one more time, a little bit higher. And then you're going to drop the hips. And we're going to find that same shape, that tabletop, but on the other way. So you're just going to flip over. I'm getting a little warm this spring day, so time to shed some layers. Hopefully we're shedding some stress layers this evening as well. If you're like me, have any kind of sensitive knees, I like to set myself up with a blanket to help keep them protected, especially out here on this concrete. All right, wrists are going to plant nicely underneath the shoulders. The hips are going to be right over your knees. And we're going to find that cat-cow movement of the spine moving into gravity. So inhale, the belly is going to fall, gaze lifts. Exhale to tuck and round. Inhale, really to arch the back, lifting through the heart, the crown of the head. Exhaling to tuck and round. And then one more time into that nice arch spine. And then exhale, tuck and round. And then go ahead and pause here. We're going to begin to take the right leg back, lift the right heel off of the mat, pause. Really activate through your right foot. And we're going to begin to lift the left hand and take your left arm forward, activating through the left arm. So we're already practicing balance. So not only is balance a physical aspect, we're balancing in our body, but we keep our breath balanced. We want to keep those inhales and exhales fluid here. We're going to inhale. We're going to take a funky cat-cow. You're going to inhale into the cow by lifting the left thumb, lifting the right heel, finding an arch in the back. And then exhale to draw the left elbow and right knee together, rounding the back. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, draw it in. One more time, we're going to inhale, stretch it out, and pause. Begin to take a backstroke with your left hand. Reach it back. Bend your right knee. So you can stay here just reaching your limbs towards one another, or see if you can connect hand to foot. Once you've found that connection, if you do today, you're going to look forward and kick that right foot into your hand as you lift your heart, lift your gaze up towards the horizon. One more breath, lift and kick. And as you exhale, release. You're going to bring the left hand down, but keep the right leg lifted. Inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, draw your knee towards your nose. Pause. You're going to bring that right foot forward in between your hands. Begin to walk it forward, sinking deep into your left hip flexor. So here, if you sit a lot, this can be a really great place to start to release tightness and tension in our hip flexor, which can result in tension and tightness that we experience in our low back. All right, you're going to stay right here. Begin to walk upright. Bring the hands onto that front thigh. Sink your hips down. And then our final step, we're going to inhale the arms high. As the fingers come high, the shoulders soften. And keeping the arms long, just begin to open them out to the side like wings, just like we did before. Opening your arms wide, Trying to tip the thumbs down a little bit further towards the ground, lifting the pinkies, lifting the heart, lifting your gaze, lifting your breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to release your hands down towards the mat. And you're going to shift back into a 3-leg tabletop. Inhale the right leg all the way back. And then as you exhale, go ahead and bring that right knee down. Inhale, the left heel is going to kick back. And then right arm's going to reach forward, finding the balance here of effort and ease. So we balance that effort, that trying, that engagement with the peace and ease of our breath. This is why this practice is not our work. It is a practice. Inhale, reach the right thumb, reach the left heel, arching the spine. And then exhale, draw right elbow, left knee. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, right elbow comes to left knee, dome the back. Last time, inhale, reach out and pause. You're going to begin to reach that right arm up and back. Bend your left knee. See if you can catch your foot here. Or just reach. Kick back, gaze up. Breathing into wherever you're taking this today. And then as you exhale, release. Right hand comes all the way back down to the ground. And then the left knee starts to come in. You're going to step the left foot forward. Walking that left foot forward, sink down into the hips. Hands are going to come all the way up onto that left thigh as you're ready. Sinking forward and down to relieve that tight desk posture. Hands can stay on your thigh or reach them up high to the sky. Breathing and extending. And then open up your palms nice and wide. Really finding the extension, maybe tipping a little bit more. Thumbs opening down. And then as you exhale, hands are going to come down onto the mat. This time you're going to tuck your right toes and we're going to step the right foot forward to meet your left. And we're meeting at the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. As you exhale, melt down into forward fold. Generously bend your knees. Let your head dangle heavy here. You can shake it, yes. Shake it, no. And fingertips can stay on the ground. Or maybe we're going to try that unshakable trust mudra again. Interlacing the hands and bringing them to the back of the head. And then just draping the elbows down alongside the ears to help add a little weight. Maybe you shake your head, yes. And you kind of move it, no. And then just let your head get heavy here. Begin to feel the weight of your body grounding into the feet. A little bit of a bend or a generous bend behind your knees. As you get strong through the feet, slowly begin to unroll the body. Keep the hands behind your head. You're going to slowly unravel, stacking your vertebrae. And the last thing to come up is going to be the head. As your chin peels away from the chest, the elbows are going to open up wide. And you're going to fall, let the head fall into the hands, a little bit of an opening in the front side body. And then go ahead and release your hands all the way down to the mat. Toe heel your feet to wherever they feel stable beneath you. All right, finding our inhale, we'll reach high, extending into an upward salute. Exhale, take it through, forward fold, hands come down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches high. Exhale, hands to the mat, weight comes into the right foot, step the left foot all the way back. So you're going to step the left foot back and find warrior one. So your left toes facing forward about 45 degrees. As you come to standing, bring your hands to your hips. Begin to square the right hip back and left hip forward for warrior one. You're sinking the right knee over your ankle, but keep an awareness. Keep driving and pushing through that left heel to keep you anchored here. We'll inhale, reach the fingertips high to the sky. Sink a little deeper into that right knee. And then begin to find that open-hearted space, reaching your fingertips out wide. And then keep reaching long. You're going to reach behind you. Find your hands interlacing into one another. Take an inhale, peel up and open through the heart. And then leading with your heart, begin to fold forward onto or to the inside of the right thigh. Hands stay on the back, or maybe you lift them up towards the sky. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Find the earth, root through your feet. On your next inhale, rise, release the hands along the way. Stretch all the way up into your warrior one. And as you exhale, hands come down to find the mat. You're going to come onto the ball of your back foot. Sinking into that right knee. We're staying lifted this time, really active on that back knee. Right hand to the thigh or the sky. Really big, open-hearted twist here. Let the right arm fall back. Let the belly button draw away from that right thigh. Big inhale. And then right hand finds the mat. Right foot steps to meet the left. Downward facing dog. First time here. Walk it out. And breathe. And letting both heels sink down towards the mat. Softening your knees. Take a moment here. We're going to get ready for warrior one on that left side. So take your gaze to your hands, and on your next inhale, begin to step your left foot between your hands. Right heel spins down 45 degrees, hands come onto your hips, and then your torso is going to rise all the way up. Bend into the left knee, knee over ankle. Seal or press the outer right foot. Try to square that right hip forward. Deep into your legs, strong into this warrior stance. And then we're going to inhale, extend high up to the fingertips. And then open the arms wide out to the side, lifting through the heart. And then as you reach back behind you, as you go to grasp your hands, switch your grip so that you're finding that non-dominant space. And then begin to wrap it back. Wrap your heart high, lift it up, and then guiding with your heart, fold into your humble warrior. Belly comes towards the inside of your thigh. Hands can stay on the back or lift up as you release a little deeper here. Breathe. And finding the feet strong. On your next inhale, begin to rise all the way back up. Release the hands. Reach your fingertips high. Hands come to the mat. Exhale. Come onto the ball of your right foot. We're finding that low lunge. Activate the right knee off the mat. Left hand to your left thigh. Start to twist open. And then find your left arm up to the sky. Take a big, deep breath here. And then as you exhale, left hand down. Right foot's going to step forward, meeting at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, let's sweep all the way up. And as you exhale, fold all the way down. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, hands come to the mat. You're going to sweep that left heel straight behind you. Just take a moment here. And then slowly bend into the right knee. The left toes are going to catch you. And you're going to stay in a crescent lunge this time. So reignite through that back thigh. And when you're ready, hands come to your heart. Sink into that left thigh, or that right thigh. Sink into the right knee. Lift the left thigh. Breathing here. Interlace your hands. You're going to press the palms of your hands up towards the sky, sinking those shoulders down, sinking into that right knee. Big breath up and open. As you exhale, open those arms nice and wide. Keep the heart reaching high. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your hands to the ground. Start to straighten into that right knee for a wide leg pyramid. Inhaling, heart long. Exhaling, fold over your right leg. Breathe here. On your next inhale, you're going to begin to look forward. Bend back into your right knee. You're going to walk your fingertips forward. We're stepping back into that right foot again. Find a little L shape. Kicking back through your left heel. Fingertips are under your shoulders. You're finding a nice flat back. And then you're going to draw your knee towards your nose and round your back. And then inhale, kick your heel back. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose. And then inhale, kick it back, look forward. Last time, draw your knee toward your nose and pause. See if you can lift your right hand off the mat. Maybe you reach around and find your foot and you just kind of balance here. It's called flamingo pose. Or if you have your hand to foot, maybe you start to take that left knee back behind you, or maybe you wrap it up towards the sky, having a little fun today with this. And then you'll release that right foot and go ahead and bring it to meet your left at a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Begin to shift right into that left foot. Inhale, the right heel is going to move back, finding that strong 90-degree angle. As you flex back to that right heel, take an inhale. Bending into the left knee, your right toes are going to catch you on the ground behind you. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach, hands to the heart. And then up to the sky. As you sink deep into your left knee, lift and engage that right thigh. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, open your arms out wide. Take your heart open, lifting it with the back of your shoulder blades. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, hands come down to the floor. Begin to straighten your left knee for a wide knee or wide leg. Pyramid variation. Folding over your left leg. Breathe. And on your next inhale, you're going to look forward, having a little fun. We're stepping into your left foot. You're finding that right leg back again into that 90 degree. Take an inhale. Look forward with your gaze. Lift the right heel. As you exhale, draw the nose towards your knee. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, take it back. Last time. Exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee. See if you can stay grounded in the right hand. Maybe the left hand lifts to your foot. This is enough. It's kind of awkward, right? We're standing on one foot. Not many people doing that this Monday night. Maybe you stay here or you pull that heel in and see if you can tip that right knee back or up towards the sky. Take one more breath in here. And if you have the bind, go ahead and release the right foot back. And then we're going to bring it in line with your left forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it down and bow. Let's inhale all the way up to standing and exhale your hands to your heart center. All right. You're going to bring your arms out and open, flipping your palms up towards the sky. And then you're going to come forward and you're trying to take your right elbow under, back where we were before, back of the hands or fingertips together. All right, so you have your eagle arms. You're going to root into your right foot, start to lift your left knee, and then you're just going to open up and step it into goddess pose. So now we're in goddess with these eagle arms. You're going to inhale, lift, and as you exhale, you're going to fold down to the inside of your legs. Just weigh yourself down a little, maybe sway side to side. And then on your next inhale, lift up. Open up your arms. Straighten out your legs. We're going to find eagle on the other side. Left arm under right. And then we're going to bend back into goddess. Lift the elbows, lift the fingertips, take an inhale. And then see if you can exhale, fold it all the way in. Let the weight of your elbows drag you down. Maybe you sway a little side to side. And your next inhale, go ahead and begin to release all the way up. Open up your arms, stretch it out. And then we're going to turn back to the top of the mat. Step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, all 10 fingers to the sky. And exhale, forward folds. Halfway lift on your inhale. This time, first time, last time, we're going to take the hands down, step to high plank. Take just a moment to feel your fire. Find that balance of effort and ease. And then you're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Go ahead and bring your forearms to the mat and stack yourself into a Sphinx pose. Breathing forward and full into the heart, shoulders rooting back. All right, begin to bend your right knee so that your toes are pointing up towards the sky. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, begin to look over your left shoulder, like you're trying to look for your right toes. So keep looking and breathing here. And then bring your head back to center, straighten the right leg. Point your left toes up towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, begin to look over your right shoulder. Try to look for your toes. Breathing in and looking over that right shoulder. And then go ahead and straighten the right leg to the ground. We're going to bring your forearms to stack. Bring your forehead down. Take a few breaths here. Checking back in. Begin to bend your right knee. Reach your right hand back and grab onto the right foot or ankle. On your inhale, begin to lift your chest by pressing into your left forearm. And I like to have my forearm parallel to the front of the mat, pressing up. And then you're going to gently kick the right foot back into your hand. Maybe flex the foot and create a little hook. And then exhale, release that right foot. We're just going to bring the forehead down and pause. And then start to find the other side. So bend the left knee, reach the left hand back, grab onto the foot. Inhale, pressing into the right forearm to lift the chest. And then you're going to kick your left foot back into your hand, lifting up through the heart. And taking one more breath here. And then as you exhale, go ahead and release and bring your forehead all the way to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Bend the right knee one more time. Reach for the right foot. See if you can also bend the left knee and reach for the left foot. That's not happening today. Just grab the right foot and you'll keep the left arm extended forward, the left leg extended back. So if you're taking one leg variation, as you inhale, you're going to kick the right foot back, lift the left arm and leg. If you're taking both feet, kick both feet back and lift. Kick your feet to help you lift. Breathe to balance that effort. One more breath, kick back, lift. And exhale, release your left ear to the mat. Release one or both feet and take your feet all the way to the ground. Deep breath in here. And let it back out. This time, bend your left knee. Take a hold of your left ankle or foot. And then if you took both, bend the right. Grab that one as well. If you only took one, you'll take the left side this time. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, kick your foot or your feet back into your hands. Each inhale, lift the chest. Each exhale, kick back. Feeling your heart peeling open. One more inhale. Kick it back. Exhale. And then slowly release. Let go of your feet. Let them kind of windshield wipe as they lower all the way back down to the ground. And then you're going to inhale, press yourself up and back, hips to heels, knees wide. We're finding child's pose. Big, full breath here. In and out. And begin to walk your hands back towards your knees so that you're sitting on your heels, sitting on your knees at the back of your mat. Bring the fingertips back behind you onto the floor. You're going to take an inhale, puff up the chest, and as you exhale, you're going to lift the hips off of your heels. Inhale, press those hips high, lift up the heart. And then as you exhale, lower your hips to your heels. Begin to walk yourself upright. Take a moment, sitting on your heels. It's an ankle stretch. You might be feeling that a lot here. And then when you're ready, we're going to lift up onto the knees. Another place you might want to find a little bit of softness under the knees. This is our peak for this heart opening practice. So we should feel really prepared to take this back and open our hearts really big here. The only way we can open is if we feel safe and supported. So I'm going to show you how you can be that safe, stable support for yourself. Hands are going to be placed on your low back. And as you tuck the tailbone under, you're gently pressing forward into the hips. So this is going to help keep you stable. Now each inhale, think of lifting up and then arching back. So each inhale, lifting up, arching back, pressing the hips forward. Breathing really big up into the chest. The chin can stay tucked, or you can open that throat back. Big breath in and out. One more breath here. And then slowly start to lift up. Be gentle. You might get dizzy. And then bring your hips all the way to meet your heels. Release your hands and take a moment. So now you start to feel the layers of this practice. We break through our physical shell into our breath, and we continue to break until we're really connected to that energy body, that energy that lies beneath the surface, that might come up as a little anxiety, perhaps when we're peeling away in this heart opening. So we're going to do one more to finish off our big full expansion here. You can take the same variation, hands on the back. You can bring your hands to your thighs, or if you have the ability, perhaps reach all the way back onto your heels, you can do that. And maybe tucking your toes can help with that variation. So take a moment, find that stability, tuck the tailbone, press your hips forward, inhale, lift up through the chest, and then find your way back. Really finding that lift first. Hands can stay, or maybe walk to your thighs. Or maybe walk all the way back to your heels. Breathing here. One more breath. And making your way gently. Gently come up. Ease your way into neutral space and find your breath. Draw that energy back in. And as you're ready, you'll shift your hips to one side, and we're going to just begin to make your way all the way down onto your back. It can feel really nice when we've been, working with this big expansive energy of opening up that heart space to ground the back of the heart now. Feel a little bit more stability. Draw the knees into the chest. Rock yourself from side to side. And pausing in the neutral space. Take the soles of your feet straight up to the sky and just kind of roll your feet out a moment. Point and flex your toes. In this waterfall pose, a great place to nourish some new energy down into the hips and the sacrum. And let your feet come together. Begin to bend your knees wide like a butterfly. Grab onto the ankles. Finding a bind here. Take a couple breaths. And then taking the hands to the outside of the knees. Close your knees together like a book. You're going to keep the right knee hugged in. Extend your left leg down on the mat. Take a couple breaths here. You're going to release your right hand to the right side and begin to take the left knee across your body all the way to the left side. Finding a spinal twist and breathing. And trying to let the exhales melt you into gravity. So gravity is deepening you. We're getting to the end of class where we no longer have to put forth effort. We're just here now to receive. So see if you can do a little more receiving. Your next inhale, begin to come back into center. Draw the left knee in, and you're going to extend your right leg out. Take a couple breaths here. And as you're ready, you're going to take the left knee over to the right side, extending your right arm in the left arm in the opposite direction. Big deep breaths in and out. Your next inhale, slowly come back into center. Bring the right knee up to meet your left, nose to meet your knees. Give yourself one more big knee squeeze, nose, big hug, big bout of appreciation. And then release your head down, extend your legs, and find your final rest. Oftentimes this place can kind of seem like you're already done, right? We did it, right? We did our yoga. I invite you to perhaps try on that maybe your yoga is just now beginning. All the physical poses and the shapes we make are simply preparations, showing us how to be curious and how to meet ourselves with compassion, how to be mindful and recognize what arises in us. So as you soften your physical body here and come back into your breath, just stay open to meeting yourself right where you are. Spending these last few moments to really nourish whatever that motivation was that brought you here today, whatever that piece of you needs. Perhaps a little more space or ease. For these last few moments, just find yourself enjoying complete surrender. Keeping your body relaxed, just find your breath again and just be and breathe. And that simplicity that we are human beings. We're not meant to be human doings all the time. So this moment is our practice of undoing, taking us back to the simplicity of just being and breathing and letting that be enough. Big, full, deep breaths here. And then let your awareness begin to move into your physical body. And to move with gratitude, moving your fingers, moving your toes, your hands and your feet. And really appreciate that you can take this journey using your body to unravel some of the stress, some of that tightness or tension. Reach the arms overhead. Let's take one more really long stretch, fingers to toes. And then go ahead and bring your knees towards your chest and rolling to either side to make your way up. We're going to find a seated pose to finish. 360, right back to a similar space that we began. I invite you to find your hands once again on your thighs or in your lap and breathe into the context of your container here. You meet yourself here, just noticing perhaps what's moved or shifted or opened for you through this practice. How are you different than when you arrived here? You're ready. Find that mudra for unshakable trust, weaving palms across the heart. Breathing a few really big, full-hearted breaths up into the palms and think of why you're appreciative, of why you're glad you made it to your mat, and thanking your past self for making this choice. And then collectively, we bring our palms together in our salutation seal, bring our thumbs to our third eye, or to the space that represents our intuitive wisdom, that place within us that is wise, that knew that this yoga was a good idea, and the place within us that helps to bring us together, that unites us. So in this virtual community, I send my heartfelt gratitude for each and every one of you for making this a part of your Monday evening routine, and to the San Antonio River Authority for sponsoring this opportunity for us to come together each week. Thank you. Namaste.